retired WHO inspector, and his name is Peter Daszak, and you know him, you've written about him, was talking about coronavirus manipulation in Wuhan before the pandemic. And he has said, you can manipulate them in the lab pretty easily. There is an interview where he's quoted as saying that, much before the outbreak. And yet, the WHO has not conclusively identified Wuhan as the source of origin yet. Is there a vested interest of the WHO in safeguarding China?
Yes, I think that is fair to say. The WHO has been under far too much Chinese influence, and the Chinese government controlled who was put on that WHO committee, and they bought themselves a propaganda victory, but I think it was a very hollow victory that has blown back on them, because when that WHO committee went to Beijing, they came back saying, oh, lab escape is impossible. We're not even going to consider that. And yet, when you looked at the actual evidence they brought back, expecting that they would bring back evidence of the natural emergence scenario, they were empty-handed. The Chinese authorities had been unable to give them any evidence that the virus had infected an intermediate host animal, that human populations had ever been exposed to it, allowing time for the pathogen to become more infective, nor had the Chinese authorities managed to identify the bat population from which the virus might originally have came. So everyone could see that the natural emergence scenario, which seemed so plausible to begin with, in fact, there was no evidence for it. Even 15 months after the outbreak, the Chinese authorities had failed to come up with a single shred of evidence in favor of it. So I think that when that, as that is now, even now sort of becoming clear to people, they are now giving more serious consideration to the alternative hypothesis that the virus escaped from the Wuhan lab.